This book is so freaking awesome. So much awesome stuff in this book.
Oh!
So much great stuff.
Oh, are we doing something today?
So cool what we could have had. What?
Are we doing a toy?
Well, I'm in the middle of a book. I'm reading.
Oh, sorry. I just came out of my closet and came all the way downstairs.
You weren't even doing anything up there but sitting on my board games, playing Twiddlywinks or whatever you play up there.
Sir? I did much of a life, but it's mine! My life! And you took me away from it! Why? Why?
Okay.
Look at what you read, a book? When did you learn to read anyway? I bet you just look at the pictures, don't you? Admit it? Admit that you just look at the pictures.
I do. I do just look at the pictures. You're right. Dang it.
Hey boys and girls, get ready for an all-new toy review with Devall and my best puppet pal, Puppet Devall! Games and kids.
Hey gang, welcome back to an all-new review right here on ToyWorldOrder.com starring me, Devall, and my buddy, Puppet Devall.
Woo!
Who's going to be very sad once he sees what we're actually reviewing today because he forgot a certain aesthetic. Yeah, you'll see in a minute. You know, Gundam kits for a long time were really, really popular, and they're still pretty popular. Huh? Gundam kits. Yeah. You build them. They're little model kits. You put them together, you pose them. But Bandai, who made the Gundam kits, is making a new series of posable action figure kits. Since the Gundams never went out of style, they moved on to different licenses. And today we're going to take a look at... What happened? It's alright, gang. Don't worry about it. Puppet and I just saw a light going. It was crazy. But today we've actually got a couple of new kits from Bandai called SpruKits, which is a new line out now of all different varying degrees of licensed action figures, and they're really, really pretty cool. Today, not only we're going to take a look at the Halo Master set there. There we go. Get up there. There you go. Halo Master. Yeah. Halo Master, but we're also going to take a look at, based on Batman Arkham City, none other than Batman. Yep. Puppet Devall forgot his Batman mask. So no Bad Bane imitation.
Bad.
They're pretty bad.
Oh, the best people I know.
No, they're not. But as you can tell, the boxes for these Sprue kits are pretty unique. They're very easy to see on a store shelf, of course, with the big Sprue kit logo, and of course you've got artwork here of the character, and then as well as an idea there. They give you just a small idea of what it looks like when putting one of these together. On the front there, on the back, it shows you some more details. I know, right? Sorry. Shows some more details there, as well as some of the other characters available in the Halo kits. And there's a few different sizes of these. We're gonna be honest with you. We've already filmed this once, and a certain someone forgot to hit record on the first time. So why are you looking at me? I don't know why he's looking at me. I was gonna show you. I actually hadn't built Batman yet, and I was gonna show you what all the. I was gonna show you what everything looked like on the Sprue kits there. I'm still gonna show you. This is what the. Of course, anyone familiar with plastic models is familiar with these little Sprue trees there. Now just imagine this filled with Batman pieces, because that's what it was before. You can't eat these.
I'm imagining.
Oh, okay. Use your imagination.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can tell it's pretty in depth. I mean, with all the different pieces and the different colors of the different sprues here, you know, you got a ton of different trees there that carry a ton of different pieces, which is pretty cool. So anyone familiar with Gundam kits is very familiar, or plastic model kits, is very familiar with the plastic Sprue kits. You all right there?
I'm imagining.
Oh, gotcha. It's a good imagination. And then, of course, your instruction manuals for these are pretty big. The front of it's almost like a poster, which is pretty cool. So you got a big image of Batman there on the front, and of course, you know, some information down here. And then when you open it up, is where it really gets intense, and it looks. I know it looks more complicated than what it really is, but there's a lot of steps to building one of these, and they're all broken down, of course, by you know, you're broken down by the body and by the waist and the legs, and then by the arms. And over here by the head, and then the other, you know, the legs, and the cape and everything. So it's all broken down by sections, which is pretty easy and pretty cool to understand. And these little symbols here are actually on the sprue trees. They're actually on there to show you which pieces go to which thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then of course the back shows you a more detailed version of where these pieces fall on the different sprues on the trees there, which is pretty cool. As well as it comes with a couple of weapons and the display stand. They show you how he's got some interchangeable hands that come in and out. Shows you how to put him on the display base there, which is pretty cool. But with that look of those out of the way, what do you say? The rest of this video is going to make it sound like we already showed you all this stuff on the sprue, so don't pay any attention to that because I'm not going to refilm that. I'm just, you know. Sometimes things at the old Toy World Order cave here fall apart, and we have to improvise, and that's what this is. It's improvisation, right, Puppet? Yeah. Let's take a look at these figures, all put together, and just see what they entail. They're pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
He's so excited about this because he's already seen this before.
Yeah.
Let's take a look, gang. Alright, with that finally out of the way, we have two built sprue kits here, and as you can see, what's wrong?
I left my thing at home.
What thing?
That's the land about that hand to build.
Oh, good. Well, that's fine. You know what? You didn't know. That's probably a good thing. I didn't tell you that we were doing something with Batman, so luckily for me that you left it at home. But as you can see, the Bandai America sprue kits are once they're together, they're not bad. They're not bad little figures. I think the best looking ones here are, I think the Halo, of course, they come with these little stands that basically the feet you just pop the feet into, and they don't, I mean, you can't really pick them up with the stands, you know, you can't pick them up by the stands because they'll fall, but the stands are there basically just to help you pose them on a shelf, put them on the shelf so they don't fall over. There is some great, here, let's move Batman out of the way for a second here. Batman, move. These do, of course, anyone that's familiar with Gundam kits know how these are put together. Basically, they're put together by, you know, by ball and sockets here and pegs.
The Earth win. Earth is doomed.
But as you can see here, well, let me take this hand out here real quick. It's fine. It's fine. But the figures themselves actually have some amazingly decent articulation. You know, the hip joints here can move a variety of ways. It can move, you know, there we go, pop it back in there. I'm going to pop both hips back in there, right? There we go. They can move, you know, they've got, oh god. This is the biggest problem with these kits, is that you will come to a point where you're trying to play with them and they will pop apart. Being as they're, you know, they're basic plastic model kits, it is, unfortunately, it's the same type of problem that people have with Gundam kits as well, is they do tend to pop right apart. They do tend to pop easily apart. This one doesn't want to go back together now. It's the worst. Yeah, I know.
That was a PG-13 shot.
Sorry. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. They do tend to, they will pop apart from time to time, and that's why they're built the way they're built, because they're built that way. But you can see they've got some.
They're built the way they're built because they're built that way.
That's right. You know, they've got some great shoulder articulation. So the way that some of them are hinge joints, whereas you can see the hinge just kind of pops out there and pops forward. You've got your ball joints here and some swivel joints. You've got some nice range of articulation. That, you know, the arms can swivel. You know, whoops. Again, you have parts that pop off. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. The elbows are double jointed. The hands are jointed in there. The head has some nice range of movement here. It can move up and down, left and right. You know, you can move the waist here quite a bit. Yeah, the hips again. You know, he's got double jointed knees. He's got his feet here, which can move and swivel. So quite a bit of articulation here. He's also got a couple, like on Master Chief, he's got a little slot here where you can put his small gun. So you can kind of pop that in there, and it clips into his leg. So that just clips in there. And then I've got a hand, and I'll show you the hands here. The hands for holding his guns are interesting because, pop it apart here. They actually, as you can see, they come apart in two different pieces. And they actually just simply pop together. So in order for him to hold his weapon, you do have to take his hand apart. But you can see once the hand's together, you can't really tell that it can come apart. So that's how he can hold his weapons. His big rifle, big rifle here, there's a peg on the back. A little peg, right? Not a pig, a peg. There's a little peg here, and the peg goes right into the small trigger section there, so you can actually hold his gun on his back. So you actually can have Master Chief with his gun on his back, and that's pretty cool. Now his hands all here, he's got several different hands. Of course, he's got his closed fists. He's got his two hands for holding weapons, so he can hold both weapons. And then he's got an open palm hand here, and you can see the inside of his hand right here. Which one is it? This one. He has got these little green removable pieces that you can remove and actually put onto the hand. So your model will never have this ball knob here. You can just move those pieces from hand to hand. So.
No, come on.
And then you come to Batman.
Batman!
So we get to Batman, who actually, as I said, yeah. Master Chief, of course, is really neat looking. Of course, these kits are cast in usually about 3 different colors of plastic, or 4 different colors, depending on the face and the mask. But it's 4. It's 4 different colors of plastic. So it makes once they're together, they look pretty good. I mean, these are just plastic model kits. Let's look at Batman. Batman has the same articulation, but his hands, of course, he has 2 closed fists. So
punching.
Yep, for punching. He's got an open palm hand here for slapping. And then he's got these 2 hands that hold his weapons. And unlike Master Chief, his hands you don't have to take apart. His weapons have these long pieces here on the handles, and they just slide into his hand. His hand. So he has one that has a batarang and one that has his grappling gun there.
Grappling gun.
What's kind of cool about this one is fun with words. With Master Chief, it's a pretty easy build. With Batman, though, his belt is like 5 different pieces. His shoulder, the bottom of the cowl here is actually 4 separate pieces, and the shoulder pieces here are articulated. So when his arms go up, the cowl piece at his shoulders will go up too. So those are actually articulated. But again, great range of movement. Double jointed knees there, which kind of look funky when he's
You're funky.
double jointed knees and elbows. And again, you can see when his arm goes up, how the cape part goes up with it, which is pretty cool. Which is a nice little.
Don't break the sock.
Yeah, I'm not gonna break it. Which is pretty cool. His head here can move, can move up and down. It moves a little better than Master Chief's, because Master Chief's has got a lot of armor and stuff. Yep. And then he's got a cape. They do have a cape. He and Superman. And a lot of people have said that these are, a lot of people are saying, well, the capes are just paper. Well, this isn't really exactly paper. It's a very, 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 very thin plastic. It's paper type. It is not paper though. It is a thin plastic. So it does have a chance to rip. And of course, if you're good, you can create your own fabric cape and just and model it so it works with this. It's not that hard. Seeing as I'll show you how it's connected. We pop off Batman's head. It's simply connected here by this little piece here that just pops off.
Spoiler alert for Gotham.
This little piece here that pops off. So you could actually make a fabric cape that would with holes that this could plug in, because it just plugs into his back just like that. So there is if you're crafty, you can actually make your own cape for said Batman here.
You see this thread? The only man who beat Batman.
Yeah, I'm the only man who beat Batman. And then his head pops on. So it's easy to get back. Now, Batman stays together a little bit better than Master Chief. Master Chief seems to...
Obviously.
I know, Master Chief kind of was falling apart on me. Batman actually is a little bit more solid once he's constructed. Now, with these, of course, he's got his display stand as well. So you can put him on his display stand. Now, a lot of people have said have done reviews of these already and have said, you know, they're very simplistic. There's not a lot of detail to them. But for the price that you buy these in the stores, they're $9.99, so they're $10 for a little, you know.
What's that about?
No, yeah, they're a little.
That's about standard for me.
Yeah, and you know you can build them, so there's some extra added fun there with them. You know, you actually. The thing is, though, if you're a model builder, you know someone who is a model builder, these are nice because they're essentially plastic model kits. And once you get them together, it's quite easy to take the different parts, you know, the different sections apart, such as his arms here, which you could just pop his arms apart, and you essentially could take all of this apart. You could paint it, you could detail it up, you can make it look really, really amazing, including his face, because his face, the eyes aren't painted. The face is a solid color plastic there. If you're even a semi-skilled plastic model builder, if you build cars or something like that, you can actually, you know, like I said, take these completely almost apart. They're really easy to get back together. You can paint them. The paint's not going to hamper, and you know, it's not going to it's not going to hamper any of the articulation. So you're still going to be able to pose and move these figures. And with model paints these days, you won't have anything sticky. That won't be chipping because you'll be able to seal it up real nice. And you can actually make some really nice models. And these are essentially, they're, you know, as plastic model kits, they're really simple to paint. You just, you know, put a base white coat down on them and then go to town. And here soon, I'm actually going to take the Batman here, and we'll do a separate video. Not soon, probably in the future. We'll do a separate video on how you can actually paint these sprue kits up to make them look so much better. So they look amazing. So that's kind of one of my goals, is to take this completely apart and repaint it. I know, right? I have a lot of goals, but they're pretty cool. I mean, they're again, for the price of $9.99, and I think the biggest complaint people have had, like I said, the Master Chief looks really good. He looks a lot better than Batman does, but Batman is Batman, and there is some there's some solid detail on Batman's costume on the chest. You know, you can see, and this of course is based on the Batman Arkham City Batman from the recent Batman game on PS3 and PS4. So I mean,
Arkham City from like 2 or 3 years ago.
Is it Arkham City? Oh, it is Arkham City. I'm sorry, it is from the first one. I apologize.
No, that was Arkham Asylum, then it was Arkham City.
Well, Arkham City was available on PS4 too. It came out right when the PS4 came out. Anyway, you know, a lot of people have complained that they're not very detailed, and they don't really have to be. I mean, when you get into plastic model kits, the Gundam kits weren't that detailed either, but they make Gundam markers and stuff that you could detail them more. Like I said, you could take them apart, you know, spray them down, paint them, make them look really nice. And again, for $10, it's not a bad deal. They're really well made for a $10 toy that you actually get to put together, that you actually get to piece together and put together, and that's a lot of fun in and of itself. So there you go, guys. Some great little SpruKits figures from Bandai America, straight from Japan. Of course, there are some other models. Of course, Superman. There's another Halo model. There's a Joker that's out, which. I got it. It was good. It was good.
It was better than my dome. You have to admit that.
I will admit that. I will admit that. But these are great. Again, you know, like I said, people kind of complained about Batman's cape, but all in all, for $10, it's really not that bad of a deal. They're worth picking up. If you see them, they're available currently in Toys R Us's. I'm sure they'll be available in more stores come this fall as the other stores set for Christmas. So you'll be seeing these a lot more. They're fun to have, though. I really enjoy them. I think they're some neat little figures, and they'll make like nice little display pieces for any collector, you know. So that's pretty cool, and I kind of want to pick up some more. It's pretty neat. What? Why? Madness? Yes. Batman's like in pieces. Why? Or Batman.
Batman!
You know what? I'm not going to pick up Batman. You go pick up Batman. Don't eat him. Don't eat him. Don't eat him. No. Oh, no. Come back. No, you know what? Go to the light. Just go to the light.